Hey, water signs, I hope that you're having a good day. I am taking a look at your October 2022 horoscope, not horoscope, but your reading with tarot cards and with an oracle card. This is the Uncertain Oracle from the same creator as the Numinous Tarot, and you guys know who these cards are. I absolutely love these cards and how they've chosen to reinterpret the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So, without further ado, what have you folks got going on for this month? Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Okay. There's some regret I'm sensing. There's some water signs who are regretting and even having a moment of loss of hope, despair, that a situation is ever going to get better. I sense that water signs feel very trapped this month in October. They feel like they can't do anything, even if they have some new ideas of what it is they want to do. They have to keep it under wraps. And they don't know how long this is going to take. And they're losing hope that they're ever going to be able to do what it is that they really, really want to do. Water signs, what's been going on? We can look a little bit at what's been going on, but we can also do that for a future reading. So this is what you have going on for this month. I wanted to look at what you have to look forward to this month. But I understand that some people, if you've been going through, like water signs, if you've been going through a difficult moment this year, there might not always be something to look forward to. Well, I don't mean in that regard. There might not be something to look forward to right this moment. Instead, it may be better to see what it is we've got coming for you this month and how it is you can operate in the best way possible. So, what has been going on and what do you have going on this month? Okay, let's shuffle a little bit more. I'm feeling like a lot of water signs have been crying a lot lately. Cancer and Scorpio in particular. Don't take this the wrong way, water signs. I'm getting there's a lot of I don't know what I want. Energy. There may be some issues about boundaries between you and the people that you love, and you mix up what they want with what it is you want, and what they want is for you to not do what it is that you want. I hope that makes sense. Justice is being served here in a situation, and people are celebrating. People are celebrating because they have some things coming in that they wanted, that justice is saying it's okay for them to have. Water signs. Take this as it resonates, but I'm concerned that for some of you this means that there are some people who are celebrating their victory over you. And that part of justice at work here is saying that they're allowing those things to happen. Your defenses are down. You are in a vulnerable state. I don't see your mind. I see your mind at rest at this point. I don't know that you're able, water signs. I don't mean to be insulting. I want you to take this as it resonates. I'm concerned that some water signs are flat out not able to process what's going on in their situation because stuff is rolling in for people who mean harm for them. This is deep unhappiness. There's somebody in your life who is a hard-fisted ruler who is throwing the situation out of balance. And in this case, justice is allowing him free reign. I do see people celebrating him at this point. And I do see things coming in for him that make you deeply unhappy. And ultimately, he isn't happy either because he's being used by the universe to punish others. For high-vibing water signs, and I sense that's you, it's there to push you to your highest good, eventually, if you accept the lesson. I accept that might be hard to hear. I understand. Yeah, it's like your work gets flushed down the toilet. You work your ass off on something. He takes credit for it. He, she, they. It's not necessarily about gender. This is hard to say, and I can imagine it's hard to hear. But this situation is part of justice. It may have been water signs that you came back to this individual after the universe did their best to separate the two of you. It felt easier to go back to this person and start a new cycle than start a new era of your own. And so the universe is not rewarding this hard work because this is hard work in the wrong direction. It's going to uproot this because ultimately it wants you to plant seeds that are going to grow, that are going to feed you. These are dud seeds. They're going to grow crops that don't have fruit, that don't have produce at all. There is no merit to this individual. There's nothing about this individual that's worth nourishing or taking care of or being in a relationship with. The universe wanted you out of that relationship possibly earlier this year. I remember when I was doing weekly readings more frequently that water signs were kind of in a do I go, do I stay, do I go, do I stay kind of moment. And I saw that a lot of water signs chose to turn around. Other people chose to stay. Turn back around, I should say. Other people chose to leave is what I should have said. You are protecting a nostalgic dream at the cost of your own Empress. This is at the cost of your creative powers, at the cost of your own personal emotions, at the cost of your spirituality, at the cost of your sexual. It's the cost of everything about you. Ideally, both of these characters should be upright, and ideally, the lover should be upright alongside them. It says that they're in unity. I don't see any of that here. The universe does not want you together with this person. It's putting you in a bad place, protecting a dream that the universe wanted to burst, because there are better dreams for you to have. I'm going to reshuffle, and I want to take a look at what you can do to have the best month possible. Let's do a Celtic cross. Okay. Let me turn this over. So you do have the Ten of Wands in your favor. Change is happening, and it's inevitable. And it's eventually going to be in your favor, especially if you don't work against it. The universe understands that you're in an incredibly difficult position right now. I see this month what you can do to have the best month possible is to say, I don't want to protect this nostalgic dream anymore. It's obsolete. It isn't serving me anymore. I'm going to make positive changes in my own direction, and there will be people who applaud you when that happens. Even on the surface, there will be some individuals who are looking forward to you getting out of this situation, who are going to be delighted to see you out, and who are going to support you while you get out. And the universe also is going to very deeply support you leaving. This is about the universe giving you exactly what it is that you need, no more and no less. It will feel tight at times, but you will also be a deeply protected individual. It's interesting. In the this was upright in the past reading, and this was also in the reverse. You can start a new era when you start protecting your heart and not serving your cup of love to just everybody. You might have a lot of love to give, but you're being asked to first serve love to yourself. Give your cup of love to yourself before you give it to others. You will melt off the burden that you've been carrying for so long if you do. This is a great time to pursue therapy if that's something that you feel like would work. Tarot readings can help, but only in conjunction with professionals like a therapist, like a psychologist, or somebody like that, okay? That no tarot reading done by anyone is ever a replacement for good therapy from somebody, and that might be really helpful for you. Learning how to love yourself is going to cause your burdens to just melt away. It is going to be a new way of doing. Loving yourself is something that this person that you're back together with does not want you to do. This is what they've been keeping you from doing. And there are people around them who love to see them win and to keep you losing. Your external situation is that you may be appearing to be in control, that you are the perfect Queen of Pentacles to his Emperor, to his, her, their Emperor, for instance. You might have this kind of air of having it all together, that you have lots of money, that you have all the possessions that you could ever want. But behind the scenes is a dark situation that you would not want most people to know about. Some of your most intimate friends don't know about the true extent of all of this, and that's kind of par of the course for these kinds of relationships, abusive relationships. I see you being afraid here with the Fool to jump off into the universe's arms and make a choice. You're kind of teetering on the edge here this month in October. Right now it feels much more secure to hang out with this abusive partner. Not so much family member, not so much friends. Right, this is going to be a romantic partner. You're afraid to let go of this person once and for all. It's possible that you're very familiar with this person, that you've been with them for years. In some cases, you guys might be high school sweethearts. You guys might have known each other for decades. And it just feels better to be around a familiar situation that you know instead of going off to a new era, which the universe wants you to do. The new era might feel tight, but I promise the universe will provide exactly what it is that you need. And, sometimes that is all exactly that you need. And sometimes what we want isn't what we need right at that moment. Sometimes the things that we take for granted are the things that we think that we want, but then when they get stripped away, we realize my needs are being taken care of, and I'm actually really happy with just that. We can do a little bit, actually, Spirit says that's enough information to process. Water signs, I hope that you have a great October. Happy Samhain. Okay?